Hi, hello, and welcome to yet another episode of IPL Tidbits with Gully Cricket. And we have Shash and me,
Hi.
Card today. And as you can see, Shash is all happy and excited because
Yeah.
yesterday was the day of RCB, wasn't it, Shash?
Yes, definitely. I mean, I would say it's one of the clinical performances that they managed to put across.
Uh-huh.
I think they've done that with both the games that they've played against Rajasthan Royals. They've clearly won the battle of the Royals. It's been like two dominating performances. If it was in the first game, if it was the openers who chased down a target of 170 without losing
Mm.
a single wicket, and the Padikkal got his maiden century. This time, I would say it was a team effort where the bowlers did a splendid comeback after RR were looking at posting a total of more than 200 because Evan Lewis was growing great guns. Both the openers were scoring at a run rate of almost 10 runs per over. And
Mm.
then from the middle, once Lewis got out, it just seemed to go haywire for them. They just couldn't recover from that phase.
All right, so nice that you remembered that match. Okay, it
Yeah,
seems ages ago that Padikkal scored that century. And I mean,
yeah.
sometimes I just can't believe, you know what, it's the same edition of the IPL when all these things happen. Okay,
Because as I say, there's a first time for everything, right? So there's a first time for even a stop and start IPL because of the
exactly.
COVID pandemic.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. And as Kohli himself said, right, I mean, twice in two matches, they have
Hmm.
pulled back sides after they have got off to a flyer. And
Yeah.
that actually gives you confidence as a team, isn't it? If your bowling
Yes.
unit can pull things back, then you feel
Yeah.
like super confident.
Yes, I think over the years, if you have seen, bowling has been the Achilles heel for the RCB. They've
Hmm.
never been able to put consistent performances with the ball. That has been happening from the last season. In fact, if at all, if RCB has lost the games, it's because the batsmen have not stepped up. But it's very refreshing to see Maxwell also taking up responsibility, and
Hmm.
I think he's already played like 4 match-winning knocks in this particular season. You would
Right.
say he's made his money's worth for whatever he had
Already,
been, yeah,
isn't it?
whatever he had been bought for. I only wish that he gets better from here. But coming back to the bowling again, it was a great performance, because there was nothing in the pitch. Frankly, it was one of the best wickets that they could get to bat on in this
Mhm.
particular leg of the tournament. And then the bowlers just stuck at it. They never lost confidence or hope, even when after RR got off to such a flyer. They seem to have confidence. And Yuzvendra Chahal was, he's been doing this for over the years, and
Right.
it's very nice to see people like Siraj and Harshal Patel giving him support, so
Mm.
that the bowling as an all-round unit is clicking, which holds RCB's form in good stead.
Exactly. I mean, Yuzi Chahal got the important wickets of Livingston and
Hmm.
Lombrar. So four
Yeah.
overs, just 18 runs and two wickets. Okay, turning out to be a very important factor in getting him the man of the match award. And
Yeah.
yeah, and Harshal Patel was on a hat trick once again. Okay, I was
Yeah.
like, I was like, oh my goodness. Okay, it's the last over as well. Well, so I thought, okay, it's
Yeah.
another hat trick in the making.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think he would have created history. I think maybe two
most on
hat
a hat
tricks
tricks.
in, yeah, like
Yeah.
I think this was the seventh time he was on a hat trick.
Uh,
And then if he had got that hat trick, it would have been a record, I think, for two any bowler to get hat tricks of consecutive games. That would
exactly.
have been something
That would have been
special.
absolutely amazing. And yeah, I'm sure like eventually he might get there as well.
Yeah.
So coming to the batting, okay, skipper is not in bad form at all, right? I mean, I know he got run out, okay, but
Mhm.
he was looking in really good touch. I mean, over the last two matches and yesterday as well.
Yeah, I think he likes the pace of the ball coming onto the bat. These type of wickets where the bounce is true is what suits his, style of play as well.
Hmm.
How often do you see Virat Kohli getting run out? I mean, once in a blue moon.
Hmm.
Uh, I think it was just a bit of miscommunication. Probably there's a age-old saying that never run on a misfield. I
Yeah.
think it applied there. He was looking good to carry the team home,
Hmm.
but unfortunately that he had to get run out. But nevertheless, I think the other batsmen stepped up, and we won in convincing fashion in the end.
Yeah.
So that was good.
Yeah, and especially Bharat, I mean, they have promoted Bharat, they've replaced other people, they've been playing around with that spot. Okay,
Yeah.
and I hear that he's played a lot of domestic cricket. I think he's playing domestic for 8 to 10 years,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
Yeah.
I think finally, I think he's seeing all the fruits, isn't it?
Yeah, see, he's been in the India probables for the test team. He was someone who was thought of as a backup keeper. I'm not sure if he was there in the backup squad for the England team, but his name was definitely amongst the ones who was going to make an India call up. But then I think, rubbing his shoulders with the world-class players like De Villiers, Maxwell, and Kohli is going to give him a lifetime of an experience, basically. And he's only going to get better if the more he plays with them. The only thing I would have liked is probably give De Villiers a little bit of game time since he's not been in the best of forms. Maybe he could have come in instead of Maxwell. But yeah, I mean, with De Villiers, you don't say that he's generally out of form.
He's never out of form.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's just that in the second leg,
he might be out of runs.
yeah,
But he's never out of form at all. So
yeah,
that's De Villiers. So that's Royal Challengers of Bangalore winning the Royal Rumble, as
yeah,
they call it, and they strengthen their position at the third spot in the table, and probably just one win away from making it to the playoffs. So
yes,
talking about one win away to making it to the playoffs, we have one more team that's playing today. It's
yeah,
as they call it as the MRC Nagar Derby, isn't it? Because the MRC Nagar is an area in Chennai wherein they have the offices of both Chennai Super Kings
okay,
and Sunrisers Hyderabad. I mean, Sun
okay.
TV
This
and
is news for me.
yeah. So
This
we
is
have both the
okay.
Sun TV and what is that? The India Cements office right
Hmm,
next to each other. Okay, so probably
okay,
the owners can have a derby as well. So it's a
yeah,
Chennai Super Kings versus Sunrisers Hyderabad Shash. One
yeah,
team at the top of the table, one team bottom of the table, nothing to lose. So
yes.
that proves to be an exciting match, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. But I should ask you, where is your yellow shirt, Karthik? I mean, you should have been wearing that.
I,
See, okay,
I'm
I'm
supporting
probably
for
making
India
up for
today.
it.
I'm an
Okay,
Indian first, okay, then a CSK fan.
okay, yeah, that even I am. So yeah, I mean, probably I'm making that up for you by
I
wearing
know.
yellow, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah. So coming back to the match, yeah, I think it's going to be a interesting game because SRH have just come off a win. They've made a few changes, and I think they would be slightly more confident considering that they came off quite a convincing win, is what I would say, in the previous game, and the youngsters also stepping up. So whereas Chennai, I think they would just want to win this game and probably finalize their position for the playoffs, and then they might look to tinker a little bit with their team. Knowing Dhoni, I don't think he would change the team much.
Mhm.
Only I think when they confirm their place, they might want to like give other players a look in case someone gets injured.
Exactly. So I'm sure Chennai would want to win this and confirm their playoff spot so that like the three matches is really a good time, isn't it? I mean, you don't often get that luxury to test
Hmm.
out your bench strength for three
Yeah,
matches,
yeah,
isn't it? Yeah, and I'm sure SRH would want to play party poopers again. Okay, and
yeah.
yeah, I mean with Jason Roy there at the top and
Hmm.
yeah, Kane Williamson back among the runs, they would really
Hmm.
want to express themselves and
Yeah.
enjoy and score a win under the belt as well. Okay, because like
Yes.
what, I saw a video of Jason Roy cutting a cake with sword and all of that after the last victory. So I'm
Okay.
sure it's going to be a very very exciting match. And
Yeah.
coming to our contest, Shash, so we had a couple of right predictions yesterday. Yuzi Chahal, I'm sure, right?
Yeah. One thing I would like to say is, I mean, it's good that the bowlers are getting recognized for their performances. Because it's generally been the batsmen who've been getting the awards most of the time. Even though Maxwell scored a 50, I think if you see the overall performance, you could say this was a very good decision because going at an economy rate of 4.5 in T20s, you don't see it every day. And he also picks up 2 wickets. So it halts the progress of the opposition in the middle overs. So I think it was a pretty sensible decision, is what I would say.
Yeah, I mean, else they could have very well scored 180, isn't it? I mean, they
Yeah.
looked all set for 180, and we
Hmm.
have to see like which was the turning point of the match. And it was Yuzi
Yeah.
Chahal. So we had a couple of right entries, and let's see who the winners is. So Shash, drum rolls, please. Okay. Ten, 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 ten. Yes, and the winner for today is
Mr. Kishore Rao.
Kishore Rao.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Kishore. Well done, well done. Okay, you win a
Yeah.
voucher of 200 rupees. We will be getting that to you very, very soon. And remember, this is going to be the link to predict the man of the match for today's match, the MRC Nagar Derby. It's a Thursday already.
Yeah.
Shaz. So
Yeah.
enjoy the cricket, and we will meet you again tomorrow. Cheers, folks.
Bye.